What's up, nerds and nerdettes, and we little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G with Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming! We just finished playing a game we have been dying to get to the table. A game that's been sitting here for a couple of months, and we're just waiting for the timing to have the right amount of players, because I knew I did not want to play this game with less than 5 players. And here we are today. We were 1 player short for our RPG. Left us with 5 players. So we got to play something. And now we're going to talk about it. Check this out. The Thing! Infection at Outpost 31. This is based on the John Carpenter movie, The Thing. And we just finished playing it. Rob went off to go get something to drink. He went down the store. But I got Ryan, I got Alex, and I got Anthony here. Anthony and me and Rob are the only ones that have actually seen the movie. Yeah, we got the youngins here, haven't seen it. So we just finished playing the game. And before we start, I just got to say that I myself was really, really impressed with this. But I want to hear what you guys thought.
All right, I thought it was really interesting. For having not seen the movie, I kind of got a general idea of like what the whole thing was with the Thing, and sort of the concept around like it's infecting the station, and we're all trying to work together to try to figure out what's going on, kind of weed out who the traitor is. That's one of the things. It's a hidden traitor game. From the very beginning, you're giving out cards, whether you're human or whether you're they didn't call it imitation.
Yeah,
imitation. Whether you're human or imitation. And so you got to go through and conduct investigations and kind of mix and match your team based on what roles you have, and try to figure out, do I need a certain number of dice, or do I need to have a certain number of cards to conduct this investigation? And as you go through, it's one of those things where you put in cards at random. So the imitator could put in a sabotage card, or they can put in stuff that's not going to contribute. Right. The humans want to try to add up for the totals. But so as you're going through that, you're kind of moving through the different sectors of the base. And resolve, you get out, escape the Thing.
Right.
Mechanics go. It was. I wouldn't say it was complicated, but there was a lot of rules to it, just to kind of clarify everything that was going on. But it was very easy to understand. The rule book had everything laid out in the exact order you needed to, so it was easy to understand. It was easy to dive in. I feel like by like the second or third turn, we kind of had a good pace going, so it wasn't too bad. Thought the artwork was pretty cool. Kind of it was double-sided, so it's like all the character cards were laid out like personnel files, so it's at the back side of the folder, and then when you open in the folder,
little dossiers.
That which was really cool. Yeah. All like the board was super detailed with all the different areas that you had, so that was cool. The characters were cool. It was all really good. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciated that there's like 3 roles. So if you've played Battlestar Galactica, it's kind of like that, where the game forces you to have one of each role before you can double up or triple up.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
So if you're third in the order, you're stuck with one with whatever role it is.
Right.
But there's 4 characters for each role, but 2 of each role have the exact same power. So there's like 2 of each. You've seen the movie. Did the characters on the cards look like they did in the movie? Close to it?
It was astounding how cartoon lifelike they actually were. I mean, you knew right away who Kurt Russell was right off the bat. So obviously, I lucked out and rolled first. I said, this is the only way I'm ever going to be Kurt Russell. So let me just pull his card. I've seen 1,000 of his movies, so this is my only time to actually get to play it. But like you were saying, they're dead on.
Nice. Yeah, have either of you played hidden role games before? Did either of you play Battlestar Galactica?
I have not. No, I was going in blind.
I have played Battlestar. I don't know if you and I were at the same gaming session. I think we may have.
I think we were.
We only played it once here.
One time, yeah.
And that was with Alex.
Right. So I played that. That was fun. Then of course there's also the Betrayal games, which you get. It's the hidden traitor game, but later on. But you eventually find out what's going on with that.
It's not. That's not really a hidden traitor game.
Yeah, it's true. There was one other one.
Shadows over Camelot.
Shadows over Camelot. That's right. Yeah, that was interesting too. I feel like this is a little more refined, because I remember Shadows over Camelot being a little confusing.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's less. There's less going on than Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Okay.
This really, because there's not like Battlestar Galactica, you have the ship, and then you have ships going on the
Around,
outside that you have to go out and pilot a fighter and destroy the little ships. And so there's a lot going on. This was kept it straight to the hidden traitor element with just having you're getting missions and you're trying to solve the missions and trying to build a team that doesn't have the traitor in it to take with you.
Right.
5 players I think was a little rough because most of the scenarios we got, which we didn't do a good job shuffling, required us to bring 4 or 5 people, and some of those missions require you to bring certain roles with them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And so we were stuck bringing Rob, who was the traitor, with us on.
The imitator.
Pretty much every mission that we did. So.
Yeah, he was. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was the odd color.
He was the odd
blue.
because there was 2 greens.
That's
We had
right.
2 greens playing, we had 2 yellows playing,
But
and one blue. And
one
our
blue.
1 blue was our traitor.
Yeah, and there was a lot of those mission cards where you actually had to take him along
Most
regardless.
of them we said pull the blue guy.
That's right.
Almost feel like 6 should be the minimum number for this, maybe.
I think 6
Maybe.
would work best because then you
get 2 of each.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, that's right. You'd have 2 of each color. Yeah.
And then you could. I mean, you could. Other than tying them up, which we never had a chance to do.
No, no.
You could exclude him, but I mean, the advantage of having 5 is we actually had to deal with him.
Right, and he played it well. I mean, there was a few turns where we didn't see any sabotage cards at all, and you're thinking,
is it really
all right?
him?
Is it really him, or is he just screwing with our heads? And the 4 of us who actually had sabotage cards were all on the same team.
Yeah,
we're like,
we're
this
all
sucks.
on
I
the
got 3 sabotage cards that are not helping us whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I started with 4 in my hand,
Oh,
and I think so did Ryan.
So did I.
So we were just like,
Yeah, I started with 2.
Yeah, so with 4
That's what I did. I
sabotages
started with 2 as well.
Yeah.
it's bad.
I think it was that
bad.
supply deck that we didn't.
Yeah, our supply deck was not shuffled well because at the end of the very game, we had 7 Molotov cocktails in a
right.
row,
Yeah.
6 axes in a row. We're like, okay, well, these weren't shuffled too well.
So yeah, I'm excited to try this again because I think it would go a lot differently.
Oh,
Agreed.
I think so too. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't always have to take the odd color out because basically Rob had to go with us regardless.
And we would have stuff to beat missions as opposed to being stuff with
stuff-
zeros
right.
and ones
Zeros
and
and ones.
sabotages.
We thought it was high when we saw, like, on one of the cards it says 18 plus must be the number you beat. We're like,
Oh,
man, that's got to be rough. And then you get one with 22, or Rob got something with like 22
He got
plus.
22.
We're like,
You get 22 or higher. Roll
how many
23.
dice are we going to be rolling
Yeah.
here today?
Yeah, it limits you to 6 dice.
And 6
Right,
is the
six
most.
Six-sided dice.
Yeah. But,
and then you can't go beyond that.
I thought the actual aesthetics of the game, it looked great. We only cleared 2 rooms, and one of them actually had the virus infection in it.
Yeah,
So
the thing.
yeah, we pretty much got everything shut down by smoke, fire, or a power outage.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
thing didn't end up being a problem really at
No,
all.
no,
It
we
was
screwed ourselves.
Yeah, it was us.
We had all these talented actors in one movie. We can't put out a fire. Nobody knows how to change a light bulb. And Wilbur Brimley over here can't kill anybody. So, oatmeal wasn't helping. So forget it.
So overall, you guys definitely think that this is a very replayable game. You guys want to hit this again, try it again.
I do, and I think it doesn't have the problem that Battlestar Galactica has, which is Battlestar Galactica. I mentioned those ships going on the outside.
Right.
That replaces these missions here. So the missions either will bring ships out,
Right.
or it'll be a mission you have to beat. And the game can be easier or harder depending on what's coming out. And so, the game will play completely differently. So I think this is going to be a more consistent game, which is a good thing.
Oh, all right. See, I've never played it, so that actually sounds interesting. But I can see why you might like this one a little bit better.
I don't know that I like this one better yet.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. But I think that is one part that I really don't like about Battlestar Galactica. That this
does well.
I don't think it's going to have that problem at all.
Oh, all right.
So last thoughts, closing thoughts.
Definitely looking forward to playing it again. Really enjoyed it the first time out, even though we didn't get very far. But I think even with that being the case, it was good enough where I'm kind of looking forward to the next time we play it, which is a sign of a good game, I think. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to more,
Right.
having played basically only a third of the game,
And you got to go a couple of times.
and I actually got to play a couple.
Yeah, I agree. This is great. I want to play it again. I think it's great that it plays so many players. I think it plays up to 8 or maybe that's
Yeah.
because we still have players left over.
And I think the more players you have, I think it won't have a problem with more players. I think it'll still play
It still balances well.
I think, like you were saying, if you get 6, you're good to go because now, like you said, you may not have to take Rob all the time if he just happens to be the infected one. Which I will say for the record, I was onto him. You were from the get-go.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
So I didn't trust him at all. But of course, Rob won again.
He did.
He did. Yep. well played.
All right, so that is our first thoughts, our first impressions after our first game of The Thing. Infection at Outpost 31. Thank you for checking us out. Thank you for following us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you so much, of course, for subscribing to us here on YouTube. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G. For there it is, Gun Pixie presents Legendary